Sorry, but my answer is no.
Is that so?
What's up?
Would you mind waiting a moment longer?
It was Laeticia who ran about trying to complete the Folga, while Melthia completed preparations. Raymond and the others helped along the way, and Malkia provided the stones. I simply showed up at the right time, hardly a praiseworthy accomplishment.
And yet it would not have reached completion without you. I must also make amends for not protecting you after you saved Albert.
It does not befit a king to dwell on the past. Admit that what happened was beyond your control. Your softness is what enables Lambert to take advantage of you.
Midas.
And the war is not yet over. Regardless of the truth, the path this nation has followed for the past 14 years was set by the choice you made long ago. Grant me a seat now for my meritorious deeds pertaining to the Folga, and you know full well that conflict will follow.
Midas.
You recognize the Folga is not a weapon of war. That alone is honor enough. However, if you must absolutely insist on seeing me rewarded, grant me a Folga of my own once everything is settled. That is all I ask.
No, 2 Folga.
Why?
If we live long enough, there may come a time where we wish to fly our separate ways, don't you think?
No, 1 is enough.
Very well. It shall be done.
What's so amusing?
Oh, it is merely that I never thought I would live to see you make such a face.
I agree.
Blast you both.
Huh. Don't think you have to worry anymore.
Father, Maester Midas, I must speak with you about what's to come. May I...
Are you really gonna tag along? I can't imagine you've ever been in a real scuffle.
Please don't underestimate me. My grandfather taught me how to shoot, and my grandmother instructed me in close quarters combat. A war on an underdeveloped planet doesn't frighten me. And another thing. Address me with a little more respect.
Oh, got it, Marielle. But isn't assisting in a war about as big a violation of the UP3 as it gets?
I am keeping my involvement to the bare minimum. I came with as little equipment as possible to reduce the impact the Federation's actions have upon this planet's historical trajectory. Not to mention that I came here alone.
Just relax, okay? A whole lot happened, but we're gonna be fighting on the same side now. So let's try and keep things friendly, okay?
I was just asking if she's ready. I don't think a Kenny would get cold feet over a little UP3 infraction. And how can I question your moxie after you went and stole a ship?
If you doubt my resolve, then I'll convince you with my actions. I am in no position to argue anyway.
Ray, don't you think that was a little childish?
As long as she's flashing around her Fed credentials, she deserves all she gets.
Regardless, the war on this planet is nearing its end. We need to make sure we leave with no regrets.
Not much time left till things are set to really pop off. Wonder what everyone else is up to. Hey, so what are you guys up to here?
Oh, nothing in particular. We were simply having a quiet chat since, for better or worse, all this will be over tomorrow.
Not all. The war will end. True. There will be much more to do after.
You and Letty are now more than up to the task. You two have become the bedrock of the kingdom. And I have no doubt you can overcome any obstacle.
One would hope. Raymond, I assume you and your friends will be returning to your home planet after this is over?
Yeah, that's most likely.
I don't suppose we can convince you to stay a while longer for the sake of Letty and the rest of us?
Do not be absurd, Theo. Raymond and his friends have their own concerns. Our sole priority should be ensuring they are able to return to their homes without anything to weigh on their minds.
Yes. Yeah, I suppose you're right.
We can at least retain that final shred of dignity after all they have done to aid us. Forgive us, Raymond. We need your abilities for just one more day.
Sure. Don't worry about it.
You doing it?
I'll take this over running deliveries any day.
He was attacked by monsters one day while walking alone on the Osarius Plains. She couldn't make it. Thank you for finding her brooch. I'm sure she's watching peacefully from the aftermath.
It's kind of different seeing Star Twinkle from planet side, eh?
Oh, yes. I suppose so. Normally, my only interaction with such stars is a sector data on a screen. But when you can look up with the ground beneath your feet, it's beautiful.
It's been a while since I did any stargazing as well. In that sense, maybe I should be happy you guys shot me down.
Is that sarcasm?
Look, sorry about earlier. I was out of line. Thanks to your efforts in stopping Bennett, Chloe, Elena, and I were able to escape safely. We even got to meet some really nice folks. Our trip on this world has actually been pretty damn fun.
My grandfather often said things like that. Grandmother disagreed with him, but I never would have imagined I'd find myself in this situation.
Guess it's the Kenny fate.
We have a lot of enemies, you know. How I was bullied since I was a child, coming from a military family known to be blind to all but the end results.
I suppose notoriety tends to be part of the whole hero package.
I don't want to be a hero. All I want is to perform my duty faithfully and see justice enacted.
I don't know, definitely sounds like the makings of a hero.
I knew you were being sarcastic.
Ray,
What's up?
it would seem that we are nearing the end.
Yeah.
Ray, if I may, what is your home planet like?
I guess it's a normal planet.
I know not what you consider normal.
It's just normal. What can I say? Hey, Laeticia. Tell me, what's the kingdom of Osirius like?
It is beautiful, vast, and normal.
Yep. For most people, normal is wonderful.
Oh, why must you tease me so, Ray?
I'm sorry for teasing you. To be perfectly honest, my mind is just focused on preparing for what needs to be done tomorrow.
I pray tomorrow brings us victory.
You said it. Guess I'd better get some shut-eye.
We might have our differences, but I live by a moral code I refuse to turn my back to. One that calls me to tomorrow's battle.
I was just speaking with Elena about what happened in the Empire.
It must have been pretty rough. So how was it? The other country and their so-called prince?
Well, aside from the 3 Virians, it was pretty much the same as Osarius. Just a lot of normal people living normal lives.
That normalcy applies on any world. It's easy to lose sight of that fact when looking from the perspective of a single nation or planet. But ask any inhabitant of any planet, and they will tell you that their home is normal.
You know, I've been thinking, Ray. We were shot down by the Astoria because Vergold has taken a anti-Federation stance, but... no, I really don't understand any of this.
You don't need to, Chloe. Helping Osarius was my call, and that responsibility falls fully upon me. And my reasons were that I'd buddied up with Laeticia and Albert right after I landed. That's it. There's no real deep meaning behind it.
True. The outcome may have been entirely different if, say, we had come down within the borders of the Empire instead.
When you put it that way, the Federation's underdeveloped planet preservation pact kind of makes sense.
Look, we're not perfect beings. It's impossible for us to always make the right decision. But ditching friends that are in need? That is definitely the wrong move.
Heartwarming, if wholly illogical.
Yeah, well, humankind is all about convincing ourselves otherwise.
Any such slacker will have that lax attitude whipped right back into shape.
Have you completed your preparations, everyone?
Yep.
The Royal Army and Fulga unit have already reached the plains south of Baldar. We must make haste. Everyone, do remain alert. We now move to make our way through Baldar.
Enemies
Warning, energy levels low. Threat detected ahead.
Barrier's gone!
Warning, energy levels low.
More than you deserve.
Sweet! Enemies up ahead. And ruin.
Insufficient output. Usefulness low. Warning, inner threat neutralized. Insufficient output. Warning, destroyed.
Finally, we can get through this place without all the sneaking around. Sweet!
I know that many lives will be lost in this upcoming battle, but I hope a swift end will mean that many, many more lives are saved in the future.
Hey, what's up? Not catching enough Z's?
Indeed. I have been having such a dreadful time sleeping lately. And there's no particular reason for it either. Which prevents me from being at my best. What do you do in times like these, Raymond?
Me?
Does your world not have any special method to getting a good night's sleep?
Well, it might not be the best advice, but... How about forcing yourself to be more active than usual?
That certainly seems like it would help, but rather than a solution to my problem, wouldn't that simply tire me out?
Now that you mention it, yeah. But that ought to get you real sleepy, though, don't you think?
I highly doubt that I will be in the mood to exercise. Considering the discomfort I am currently in because I cannot sleep in the first place. But I will take it into consideration.
There is one thing that has been on my mind.
Sure. What's up?
Do those who work in the galactic transportation industry ever go to fight on the battlefield?
Of course not. Our job is just to deliver the cargo to its destination. Hand-to-hand combat is way above our pay grade.
I see. However, curiously enough, you seem to be familiar in combat from the start. And I also sense a rather peculiar air of courage about you.
Ah, right. I'm pretty sure I've got my good old dad to thank for that one.
Do tell.
In the transport business, your body is your capital. My dad would constantly remind me. He said, keep your body in shape so you don't turn into a liability. He also forced me to train in all kinds of military arts. So yeah, he's the culprit.
Fascinating. So those experiences were indeed useful. To think that the concept of military arts exists even beyond the stars.
Sure does. Seems like no matter how civilized we become, we just can't stop training ourselves. I hated doing it back then. There were plenty of times I wanted to quit, but now, I'm really grateful.
This is no time to stand idle. Our goal lies just ahead.
Oh, and guess what Antonio said to me then? You'll never guess.
Well, I do not know. I would have no idea. What did he say?
Okay, so he grabs hold of my shoulder, yeah? And he says, whoa, whoa, now, careful there. And he basically saves me from falling over. He's so dreamy. Oh, then he even helped me carry all our cargo. He's like my knight in shining armor. Oh, and you know what he tells me next?
Hey, come on now. What are you getting so hyped up for?
I am listening to Chloe speak of Antonio tales.
Yeesh, come on, Chloe, again? You never get tired of doing that?
How could I? There's just so much to say about how amazing he is. He's such a gentleman.
Is that so? Hey, you know you don't have to listen to Chloe's stories all the time, right? This has got to be troublesome for you too, no?
If you truly believe so, then please trade places with me sometime.
Nah, I'm good. I can't imagine hearing someone sing meaningless praise about my brother all day.
And like you, no one wants to hear her out. So, she always brings such talk to me.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Ray, do not assume this has no implications for you. She holds sentiment approaching infatuation for your brother. Should the two enter a relationship, and should it lead to matrimony, that would leave Chloe as your sister-in-law, your family.
Chloe, my sister?
Is something wrong?
No, nothing.
Should the two of you become family, you may well be subjected to these tales of your brother on a daily basis. Perhaps it may be wise for you to take this time and grow accustomed to her stories.
Daily basis. Daily, huh?
I heard adventurers know a lot about medicine. If you ever find... There's this guy who is seriously obsessed with me. I'm flattered, but come on. I don't need to lose my independent edge on a relationship.
None of the people here ever wanted to be caught up in this war. We gotta put all this to an end for their sake, too.
Lad, what do you think is my most attractive quality?
The hell's gotten into you?
Nothing. Just curious is all. Cease your commentary and answer the damn question.
Okay, watch it, big fella. Alrighty, let's see here. If I had to pick one... I think your hair looks pretty cool.
My hair? You mean to make a mockery of me, lad?
What? I'm serious. It's seriously stylish, man.
In what reality is this stylish? I simply let it grow out.
Oh. Wow. Really? The natural look suits you. I think that fact actually makes you more attractive.
This is it. Our grand finale. And my one-way ticket to personal freedom.
Who could have imagined our visit to this planet might leave us embroiled in such conflict? All I ask is that you return in one piece, so you don't leave Chloe worried.
No time left to waste now. Better head for the Vale Empire once we're set to go.
I cannot stand by and let these Virians break any more of our laws. I will stop them myself if I have to.
Ray, is it your wish to take over for your father someday?
Not sure yet. He didn't exactly tell me to do so, but I guess I would keep the delivery business going.
Is that so?
You worried about the future?
Quite, in fact.
Makes sense. You're royalty. I don't think you should compare your future with mine, though. Ultimately, you gotta do what you think is best. No matter how it all turns out, the most important thing is that you carve your own path through life.
Is that what matters? Yet I...
Am bound to a path with no choice?
Should I believe otherwise?
What you believe is up to you. But if you one day decide to follow a path that seems unimaginable right now, I am sure the people around you will support you no matter what. Like Albert, he'll moan and complain, but you know he'll always be there for you.
Ray. Thank you. You have set my mind at ease.
No pressure.
This may well be the last fight we face together. But know that I shall guard you.
Travelers, are ya? Got a favor to ask, if you don't mind. I need a letter delivered to Larson. It's for an old mentor. No matter what, don't say you got it from me.
Well met. I heard which leads me. I only need one. I just...
should find Bertrand and his men posted outside the gateway to Baldar. Best head there first.
Vision impaired. Unable to perform blindside. Warning. Energy left destroyed. Insufficient output. Warning. Energy levels low.
We have made our way to the Imperial capital, Theo. See to it you are not exhausted before we arrive.
I could make no greater sin in this moment.
Insufficient output.
Out of my face!
Threat eliminated.
Looks like you know how to take care of yourself well enough.
Of course I do. I didn't come along just to try and hold you back. I'm ready to pull my own weight.
Try not to feel like you need to pull any more than that, though.
Right. I know.
Threat detected ahead.
Already underway?
It is. The Volga battalion has begun its assault.
Let me pull back.
I'm not leaving until this whole thing is over with. Not after they tried to execute the Laeticia. And after all the trouble they brought to our city. And definitely not after they unleashed Kogar's disease. There's too much at stake to turn away now.
Warning. Energy levels low.
Enemies up ahead.
The gateway stands to the east of here.
We can nearly see it now.
Where'd I go? Sorry, loser.
We have been awaiting you, Your Highness.
Status report.
No major resistance from the Imperial capital. Our forces are in place. We stormed the city on your order, Your Highness.
As planned, we will call off the Vanguard in order to minimize casualties among non-combatants. Above all else, we must secure Emperor Baldor, Prince Gerard, and the three with horns and pale skin.
Aye.
Brave soldiers of Osirius, with me! Our way now for Castle Vale.
Expect the Imperial forces to work fiercely.
Press forward to the castle!
Son of pass! Protect the Emperor! To the wicked princess!
Neutralized.
Where'd I go? Prep for engagement.
Insufficient output.
End of the line. Better all the time.
Warning. Energy levels low. Insufficient output. No threats detected.
Sweet!
Target sighted.
Sweet!
What of the people in the capital?
Our mission now is to bring a swift end to this conflict as much as possible. Must not allow ourselves to go distracted.
Onward for Castle Vale.
As well. Over here.
Destroy. Threat neutralized. Destroy. Accelerate.
Out of my face.
Conviction is unwavering.
Insufficient neutralized.
See that? Enemies up ahead.
Warning. Energy levels low. Destroy. Insufficient neutralized.
Ready yourselves.
Warning. Energy levels destroyed. Threat neutralized.
Where'd I go?
Insufficient output. Destroyed. Warning. Energy levels low.
Settle this now! Suck on this!
Insufficient output.
Stay down.
Damn it!
Warning. Energy levels low.
Get the jump on him! Cut them to
Insufficient output.
out of my face!
Warning. Energy levels low.
End of the line!
Insufficient output.
Live to fight another
Got a
day.
ways to go.
The castle stands just across this bridge.
There's no telling when those variants might show up. Keep your eyes peeled. Unlikely.
Threat neutralized. Warning. Energy levels destroyed. Insufficient output. Threat neutralized.
Nothing shall see us deterred.
Full power.
We have been awaiting you.
Aeon!
I welcome you all.
Emperor Boldor of the Vale Empire, your days as ruler are at an end. Your son will not be wed to our princess.
That no longer matters. Even should the Empire fall this day, Princess Laeticia will nevertheless become my daughter.
What is he on about?
And not only her. All of you before me now will soon become my beloved children.
That does not sound like the last deluded words of a man backed into a corner.
I agree. That is the response of someone with firm conviction in their words.
Prince Gerard, the people have spoken. An accord between Osarius and Vale. Let there be peace between us.
Princess Laeticia, Peace? Still, you espouse such naivete. The kingdom and empire are incompatible. This will never change until one or the other is no more!
Neon, what is it that has pushed you this far?
Osarius ignored the plight of the Empire when the rot ravaged us 15 years ago. Even with just a few of your iatromancers, my parents, my loving brothers and sisters would still be with me this day!
But Osarius is not solely to blame!
Silence! I forsook not only my family, but even our Empress Tatiana will find no clemency with me.
As a lord, I must respect the fervor of one who displays such sorrow for my beloved. I ask you grant him opportunity for justice.
Neon, why did it come to this?
Neon, stop this!
Energy levels low. Neutralized.
Suck on this!
Insufficient output. Warning. Energy levels destroyed.
Take him
That looks good.
We have to take him out? Something doesn't feel right about this.
We went through so much with Neon, but for it to end like this...
Wither!
Better all the time.
I am content. No. Do not gaze on me with pity. For I am content to have left my wounds upon the face of Osiris. Never let another meet my fate.
I offer my heartfelt sympathy to this man who had yet to become my child.
I am sure Neon would be most pleased.
What are you saying?
Now, come face me, Princess Laeticia. I shall be waiting on the throne. I eagerly await our next encounter.
Emperor Bulldor! Prince Gerard! There is no reason we must fight further!
Princess Laeticia.
Well, that was our invitation. Let's go have a little chat with him, eh?
Yes. Yes, I agree.
Threat detected.
We cannot hold them! To the throne room. Emperor Boldor is likely there.
Let's go.
Neutralized. Insufficient output. Destroyed. Warning. Energy levels low. Insufficient output.
That's one of my
Target sighted.
Allow me.
Sweet!
Target sighted. Target sighted.
Leave those who flee. Our target is Boldor.
Warning. Energy destroyed. Target sighted.
Sweet!
Insufficient output. Threat neutralized. Destroyed. Threat neutralized.
No, not yet.
Target sighted.
Sweet!
Enemies up ahead. I'm well aware.
Warning. Energy levels low. Neutralized. Useless. Low. Insufficient output.
See that?
Warning. Energy levels low. Destroyed.
You'll need to do better than that. Down to the cat. Settle this now. Enemies. Ahead.
Insufficient output. Neutralized. Destroyed. Into the line! Enough out of you! Suck on this! Target sighted.
Don't get cocky.
Insufficient output. See that? Threat neutralized. Usefulness light. Target sighted. Energy levels threat neutralized. Warning. Energy levels low. Threat neutralized. Destroyed.
Emperor Bulldor.
Now then, Valange, Gaston, Lola. Our situation deteriorates by the moment. I assume you three must have some means of remedying this?
Please allow us to handle this, Your Majesty.
Princess Laeticia is ultimately the heart of Osirius. Take control of her, and all this can change. Besides, our ride will be coming soon. Lola, why the hesitation? We do not have the luxury of choice here.
How did it come to this? Gah, you mean we gotta fight them too?
Lola!
Your Highness!
If you harbor any doubts, there is always the option to talk this through. Fighting is not the only solution.
Says the one that came charging in with a flying weapon. Lola!
Lola!
I know.
Must we fight?
We must. We're also going to need that special Duma if we are to enact the Emperor's vision.
Special Duma? Is there something different about this one?
There are two areas in where I differ from other survey model Duma. First, I am designed to function autonomously, and I am thus severed from the network with other Duma. I have the capacity to act according to my own judgments.
This mention of other Duma interests me, but what is the other difference?
I am also a combat model. All of the abilities I have provided to you in battle thus far are not found in other Duma.
These abilities have value as research. Normally, Duma share their data amongst each other via the network, and their choices are dependent upon decisions made within that network. We are the ones who should be utilizing the powers of that Duma.
I have no intention of aiding you. If you understand Duma, then you already know this.
Which means we have to take what we want. Now, enough talk. Prepare yourselves.
Hang on, I got paid for what you did today on. We once endured great hardship. Not for all the years. He would still be alive. Now that he's dead, what puerile nonsense. How typical of a bad.
How could you do such horrible... Going with other blood! What?
We're all for survival. You're so wrong to want to protect our lives.
Give me that drug! Try it still even just a hint of remorse!
Please, listen to me. Don't try to concede. There is a path through this that does not involve violence. You're a fool. And lost long ago. The power of the earth.
That looks good.
Feel free to start trying. My limit.
You got this, girl.
Out of my face! Out of my face! Self-revenge!
Just take a short rest.
So, this is where it ends.
Colonel Lawrence. Please, surrender. Any further violence will serve no purpose.
Magnificent. A fine display of the strong wills that drive you. I do believe I should like to test, through the Song of Steel, just how well those fierce wills of yours hold up to my own.
Emperor Baldur, why? Surely there is no need to fight any longer.
I do this precisely because there is a need. The peace of our world demands it.
Father, it is over. The Empire is
Gerard, this is merely the beginning. Call this an empire though we may, in the end it comes down to the strength of one man. Bear witness to this truth now.
Is there no other way?
Relinquish your fears. Prove that you can bring me to my knees.
May your blood run cold. Warning. Energy levels batting ready. Into the fluid.
If you wish to know, then work to best me here. Well done, Princess. I see that I alone had no chance to be a match for you. Do you see now, Valanche? The Princess? No, the people of this world are of strong roots indeed.
We didn't foresee the inhabitants of this world being so formidable. Even without Duma's abilities, we stood no chance.
Colonel Valanche.
The key is that Duma there. It's unlike any we've encountered, and far beyond our capabilities. We collected some valuable data. Where are you from, Duma?
Just what do you all know about Duma?
Scorpium. Engineered life forms.
Scorpium.
You are not familiar with them? They dwell amongst the stars. Wonderful beings capable of plucking all pain from this world and bringing about everlasting peace.
As long as humanoids exist as they are now, their desired utopia will never exist.
How simple. That's merely how you choose to see it, as an android from Verguld.
What are you inferring?
Perhaps it's best if you enlighten them yourself. Eh, Duma? Tell them your purpose and identity.
Correct. Scorpium is an integration of artificial and organic life. The name refers to our cybernetic collective, which exists to seek out further evolution as a novel life form. I am a probe, created to survey and assess the suitability of organic candidates for integration.
An integration of artificial and organic life? Is that possible?
Compensating the failings of flesh with inorganic matter? Such a lure is not unusual. I presume this Scorpium simply works on a much grander scale. Like Elena, it sounds as if their goal is to force evolution's hand through technology.
Incorrect. Our primary purpose for integrating cybernetic and organic life is a congruence that draws upon the strengths of both sides to the fullest. We do not seek evolution that extends along a course biased toward one side or the other.
So you aren't just cyborgs then?
No, the reverse, in fact. It is not so much making an organic base more cybernetic, but Scorpium is rather making certain aspects of a cybernetic base more organic.
Affirmative. The observations of the Arnold Robotics android are astute, as expected.
Wait, what? The base is cybernetic?
The end morphological faculties may appear as such. However, it is also conscious as a life form. In other words, major philosophical differences emerge when the concepts that form the basis of self-awareness are derived from either organic or cybernetic. These present some drastic differences in outlook.
I see. Your sense of self-consciousness as an artificial being has been of interest to me. Since Duma, or rather Scorpium, achieved such a state, they must now be seeking to further evolve themselves by integrating with humanoids.
Wait, hold up. I am completely lost here. These are some pretty tough concepts you're tossing around. So how is it that the Emperor is so familiar with this stuff that throws us spacemen for a loop?
Marielle, an unidentified vessel is approaching the Aster sector at high speed. ETA to the system is 36 hours.
What?
Our escort, no doubt. Belange, Gaston.
Yes.
Colonel? Gaston? What is this?
Lola, thank you for all of your hard work. It was due to your efforts that we obtained such a marvelous specimen as the Emperor here. We are truly grateful.
What are you saying, Gaston? Do you mean to say you're going back to Scorpion?
Oh, come now, Lola. Surely you knew this from the beginning. Now, the Colonel and I must be going. We have to do our part to protect the Emperor.
Gerard, I leave this empire and world in your hands for the time being. Forge peace with Princess Laeticia. And wait patiently for the inevitable return of your lord.
Father! Wait! You think you can escape?
Please, I wouldn't try if I didn't think it possible.
Marielle calling the Akizuki. Send me the trace coordinates of the two who just vanished.
I'm sorry, but they've completely disappeared from sensors. We can't track them.
No. What now?
Another ship is approaching from the opposite direction. Looks like it should be here in 48 hours. I've identified the ship. It's the Aldous, a Vergoldian merchant vessel.
It's Antonio. Marielle, how about opening up a proxy channel with your ship?
Copy that. Marielle to the Akizuki. Please open a channel to the merchant vessel Aldous as soon as possible. Once the channel is open, patch it through to Captain Raymond's universal device. Understood. Whenever you're ready.
This is Antonio Lawrence, captain of the Vergoldian vessel, the Aldous. Who am I?
Antonio! It's me, Raymond!
Ray, is that really you? Why are you using a Federation frequency?
It's a long story, but I've teamed up with a Federation officer. There's a Federation ship in orbit around Aster 4, but they are not hostile. I need you to focus your attention on the unidentified ship coming in from your opposite direction. I'll be in touch again once things calm down. Over.
Wait, Ray! What nonsense are you talking about?
Now, I take it we don't have any leads on where the Emperor and his friends ran off to.
No, I'm afraid not.
In short, this means we've won?
It most certainly does not feel that way.
Guess I won't be seeing much more of Aster now that Antonio's almost here. Probably a good idea to tie up any loose ends before I head to the council chamber at the Basilica.
I only need...
Anyone home?
Hey there. Come again anytime.
Thanks. Anyone home?
Welcome to our... You'll be safe behind the Citadel wall. Another peaceful...
Love this place.
So Boldor fled. I find it hard to believe.
But the reality is my father has abandoned the capital, and the powers of the throne have been transferred to me.
Then...
Neither I nor the citizens of the Empire ever wished for this war. If your kingdom were to offer peace, we would be most receptive.
Prince Gerard, after your good mother was sent to be wed, the kingdom and the Empire enjoyed amicable relations. I ask you now, Emperor Gerard, new sovereign of the Vale Empire, can there be peace between us again?
That is all I could ever ask.
Much quicker than expected. The unidentified vessel is apparently no less than 3 hours away from Aster-4's orbit.
And the Aldous?
They are 16 hours out.
Unfortunately, the unidentified vessel also possesses speed on par with the Astoria. Depending on what they want, it may be dangerous to take our time here.
Was hoping we would have had a bit more time.
What do we do about Lola?
Even if we apprehend her and take her with us, our own violations of military law rule out the prospect of a proper investigation. The Akizuki's purpose is to rescue the crew of the Aegis. I'd prefer to postpone the arrest of any Virian deserters until we're properly prepared. Laeticia, can you keep an eye on Lola in the meantime?
Yes. There are a great many things we wish to ask her as well.
Great, thank you. On behalf of the Federation, I sincerely apologize for this inconvenience.
Oh, nice gesture. If only I could stick around a little longer, I could gather some intel from her. And take it back to Vergold as a nice souvenir. Sorry for rushing off like this.
If you cannot take me with you, then perhaps I can ask that you not leave.
It'd be hard to refuse if you did.
Forgive me. I did not intend to impose upon you. And yet... Must you leave so abruptly? We have yet to even thank you.
You saved my life. Took me in and helped me to survive on this world. Rescued my friends as well. It wouldn't be fair of me to ask you for anything else.
You have made the princess cry.
A man who brings a woman to tears is a vile man indeed.
So you're leaving?
Yes. Remaining on this world any longer will do nothing more than cause harm.
I am hoping this is not farewell forever.
No, we Vergoldians aren't bound by Federation laws. If I start missing you guys, I can come whenever I want. And if you call, I'll come running.
Do not think of staying away too long. I dislike leaving my debts unpaid.
Indeed. I formally command you to visit us again. I dare say your name shall never be forgotten in the kingdom of Asarius.
Mariel to Akizuki. Requesting transport.
Ray,
No better hands for this nation to be in than yours.
Farewell, Ray.
Goodbye, Laeticia.
Deck 1. Bridge. Hey guys, I'm back.
Everyone?
Well, there were a few crazy enough to join me in stealing a ship from a base.
When you put it like that, it feels like a lot.
Let me introduce everyone. This is Sayuri, handling the helm, communications, and analysis.
Pleased to meet you all. You have a single officer in charge of 3 stations?
And here we have Pike. He's in charge of weapons, and defense systems, and transfers, and deflectors.
Pleasure.
Wow.
Nah, this is a merchant ship, so I don't actually do all of that at once.
And finally, there's Kasim, who has engineering all to himself. Kasim?
Hi there.
One person in engineering?
Oh, and I'm the provisional captain. The 4 of us are the crew of the Federation merchant vessel GFSS 12193, the Akizuki. So everyone, meet Captain Raymond of the merchant vessel Edis and his officers Elena and Chloe. Our first order of business will be leaving the Aster system and getting you all to the Aldous. Given the extraordinary circumstances and the fact that an unidentified ship is approaching, I'd like to ask for your help. Is it all right if you assume some of Sayuri and Pike's stations? Captain Raymond, what does that console on the captain's chair tell you?
You sure you should be showing me this? All I can say is it's not much different from the merchant ships I know.
Then why don't you try sitting there?
Whoa, enough with the crazy talk.
Look, you're the only one present with actual experience as a captain.
I thought you were in the military! And I'm sure your crew might have some objections to taking orders from a non-Federation civilian.
Oh no, not at all. On the contrary, it'd be very reassuring.
The long and short of it is, the Akizuki is the first ship we've ever operated completely by ourselves.
What now?
I'm impressed you were able to steal a ship in the first place.
I'm ashamed to admit it, but the truth is, we're in a little over our heads here. Can we lean upon those amazing skills that allowed your crew to escape the Astoria's attack alive?
Oh man, I am never gonna hear the end of this if Dad finds out. All right. First Officer Marielle, let's contact the Aldous before we depart.
Understood, Captain. Chloe?
Roger that. I'll open a channel with the Aldous in 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. Aldous, this is Communications Officer Chloe Canaris aboard the Federation merchant vessel Akizuki.
Chloe? Chloe, is that you? You're on a Federation ship?
It's been a while, Antonio. Ray and Elena are here too. The Federation Akizuki and her crew are on our side and are lending us their support. Isn't that right, Ray?
Yeah, this is Captain Raymond of the merchant vessel Akizuki. Yeah, we're all safe here, Antonio.
I have no idea what the hell's going on, but I'm glad to hear you're all in one piece. We were able to recover the entire crew of the Edis. They're on their way back to Verguld.
Oh, I'm so happy to hear that.
Thank you, Antonio. Hold position in your current sector. We're gonna start heading your way. We have an unidentified vessel approaching the Aster system. And we don't want to have contact with other ships right now, for various reasons.
Yeah, then I don't recommend coming this way. It's crawling with Federation vessels. Verguldian Interstellar sent out a warning.
Son of a... What do we do?
We have no choice. Captain Antonio, I'm Marielle L. Kenny, First Officer of the Akizuki.
Kenny? Now you're shitting me.
The unidentified vessel's ETA in this sector is approximately 2 hours. For Raymond and the others, I ask that you do everything you can to reach us at maximum speed.
Understood, Lieutenant Kenny. We'll rush over there, scramble warp 11. No, make that point 12. See you in a bit, Ray. Over.
It will take them 10 hours to reach us. What shall we do, Captain?
We play it by the book for now. Let's try to hail this unknown ship.
Is that wise?
It's necessary if they're not sending out an ID signal. And we'll be showing them that we intend to follow the rules of interstellar travel. Sayuri.
Understood. I'll try a long-distance hail via subspace communication. There's no response. I'm still not picking up an ID signal either.
Shy, are we? What's the combat loadout on this vessel?
Well, we have 4 phase cannons, 3 layers of shields, no cloaking system, and a subspace warp engine.
Let's pray they aren't hostile then. We'll play it by ear until they're 30 minutes away.
Why not get some rest in the meantime? We have cabins for you on Deck 3. I'll contact you if something changes.
You sure?
I will stay here to support the others. You, go get some rest.
All right then. I will gladly take you up on the generous offer. Wouldn't hurt to take a look around the ship, I guess. Wonder if Chloe's in her room.